views and opinions expressed in the following program are those of the hosts, guests, and contributors, and do not reflect the official views of Real TV, its management, or affiliates. Content is provided for informational and entertainment purposes only. Viewer discretion is advised.
Straight to the point, we not beat round the bush. Straight to the point, yeah, we cut through the bush. From use the drama, truth in every voice. If you want real talk, this is your choice. Yeah, straight to the point, we not beat round the bush. Straight to the point, yeah, we cut through the bush. From use the drama, truth in every voice. If you want real talk, this is your choice. Current affairs, politics in the air. Social issues, we deal with it fair. No fluff, no filter, we call it how it is. Real TV vibes, what this how we miss. Straight to the point, get the people them speak. Straight to the point, every day of the week. Drama, truth, now the stories we've been. Tune in, let reality sing ya. Straight to the point, we don't beat round the bush. Straight to the point, yeah, we cut through the bush. From use the drama, truth in every voice. If you want real talk, this is your choice. Straight to the point, we not beat round the bush. Straight to the point, yeah, we cut through the bush. From use the drama, truth in every voice. If you want real talk, this is your choice. Yeah, straight to the point, we not beat round the bush. Straight to the point, yeah, we cut through the bush. From use the drama, truth in every voice. If you want real talk, this is your choice. Current affairs, politics in the air. Social issues, we deal with it fair. No fluff, no filter, we call it how it is. Real TV vibes, what this how we miss. Straight to the point, get the people them speak. Straight to the point, every day of the week. Drama, truth, now the stories we've been. Tune in, let reality sing ya. Straight to the point, we don't beat round the bush. Straight to the point, yeah, we cut through the bush. From use the drama, truth in every voice. If you want real talk, this is your choice. Straight to the point, we not beat round the bush. Straight to the point, yeah, we cut through the bush. From use the drama, truth in every voice. If you want real talk, this is your choice. Yeah, straight to the point, we not beat round the bush. Straight to the point, yeah, we cut through the bush. From use the drama, truth in every voice. If you want real talk, this is your choice. Current affairs, politics in the air. Social issues, we deal with it fair. No fluff, no filter, we call it how it is. Real TV vibes, what this how we miss. Straight to the point, get the people them speak. Straight to the point, every day of the week. Drama, truth, now the stories we've been. Tune in, let reality sing ya. Straight to the point, we don't beat round the bush. Straight to the point, yeah, we cut through the bush. From use the drama, truth in every voice. If you want real talk, this is your choice.
So I want to say good afternoon and welcome to all of you that are locked in with us, whether you're listening to us on Real TV, Digital Channel 32, you're listening to us on Green Dot. What number is Green Dot again? 66, nice. Amplio, 116. Airlink, 25, Amplia 110. No, B-Mobile is 110. I'll catch you. I'll catch you. Yeah, you're trying to watch the strip and the strip will tie up. Don't watch the strip. You have to learn that. You have to learn that. So when I don't want to learn that. You have to learn that. You have to know where we are at. It's a beautiful, beautiful day in Trinidad and Tobago. And of course, the wider world, the wider region. I want to say good afternoon and welcome to all of you that is on the inside with us. Do me a favor, director. Let's just fix this image a little bit more So you had to bring me up a little closer. These things has happened from time to time. And there's a lot of things that are happening. No. You're pulling the whole thing. I don't want the whole thing. Yeah, man. You gotta make sure that we have it right. And we wouldn't do because that's the day, right there. We serve an excellent God and we do things in excellence. And in doing things in excellence, there are certain things that we must make sure at all times is the way that it is. I want you to come and watch something for me and fix that. Right? So, I want us firstly say, let me pull up all the medians and I want you all to share the live because today is part 2. Yesterday was supposed to be part 2. And I will tell you this, that the Obia didn't work. Thank you very much. See? The Obia didn't work. Matter of fact, the reason that I was not on yesterday and the fact that there were no transmissions during the course of the day was because the TNTech was doing some work in the area where the studio is. And as such, we had no current and no ability to come across live anyway. So I do apologize for that. I had a lot of things happening at the same time, so I was not able to effectively communicate on the social platforms as well to see that we're not coming live today, we'll come live tomorrow. I want to also tell Delilah that I enjoyed eating some good food yesterday and today, and I must say that there is so much taste in my mouth. My tongue is not heavy, and I'm actually enjoying every single bit of it. And I want to start here, and Darren, before I get into Delilah, because she said every time, and I want to say, tell that young lady, I want to tell her, welcome to the team. Yeah? Welcome to the team. I want to say welcome to welcome to Tanisha on the team. I see Tanisha come to Mako the show and to see, you're good, Tanisha? You're good? All right. Once your name would never really call here unless you do wrong thing. Right? So I want to say welcome to Tanisha and the team. I could call Tanisha because Tanisha ain't getting no information to find out about nobody. I say if all you call Tanisha and say, hey, you find out if they'll do, she could just tell you, I don't know. But I want to send the director this. I want to send the director this screenshot because in less than a mere month, Straight to the Point has been making 9.7 million views. Did you get that? Don't put up the person interested. Just take the 9.7 million and just show them. 9.7 million. And I want to say thanks to you all and moreover because 9.7 million views is a big thing. And that's only on one platform. Eh? On TikTok, we are over 2.4 million views on TikTok. 9.7 million on Facebook. I could imagine how many people, we had to start to pull stats from CSTV Canada, from the Tego app, and all the other places that persons are coming about. Did you get it? Yes, let's put it up on the screen. Let them see that we do, and the thing about it is, it's not a numbers thing, pull it up for the people with the cataract to see. 9.7 million, and you could see the Straight to the Point thing is there, and I took this at 10:03 a.m. today. 9.7 million. That's a 228 percentile increase. Come back to me. I don't aspire to be anybody else but myself. And anybody that does the same type of work that I do, I applaud you. And in this life, I must say this and I'll put it out there. You know, in this life, there are people that start certain things and they set precedents, and there are others that just come and they just do it better than them. There's the grasshopper, and you know when you watch it, was he Sensei and the Karate Kid, right? The student must become better than the teacher at some point, because you would not teach somebody something for them to be in the same league as you. They have to be better. They have to take what you've done, learn from your mistakes, and just become better at it. And I'm saying that anybody that is hating the fact that I'm doing what I'm doing, I don't understand. I'm watching at comments, I'm watching at different things that people are saying about me, and it bothers me not. It really bothers me not. I've seen people come up and say that, again, I saw another comment saying that I'm fighting black people. Imagine, I don't want to get into it so early, you know. But imagine that a woman is pretending to be a worker, pretending to be a spiritual worker. And because I have come on my platform to expose someone who's pretending to do spiritual work, I'm fighting them down. I'm taking money out of their pocket. While you're playing with pig head and pig tongue and pig blood, I am getting closer to the Father Almighty Jesus Christ. And a lot of people have been calling me between yesterday and today. They're praying with me. Some people panicking, they're worrying. They're saying, Dale, you have to be careful. One person said, Dale, you need to get into church. You need to align yourself with a ministry. Because they see somebody dabbling in pig head and pig blood. Take my picture, put it in a jar, and say that my tongue is going to get heavier. And for a couple days before this, I've been losing sleep and fighting. Why am I demons are fighting? And the only information that you all have of me is the information that I allow you all to have of me. And it's so funny that a man calls my phone and tells me he is worse than Ezekiel and he is going cemetery. He's going to cemetery, and he calls my phone trying to be anonymous and trying for me to get frightened. And while I'm talking, the phone lines are open. But I would like to tell Mr. Remy this afternoon. Oh, y'all didn't know I got his name. I'd like to tell Remy, spend your money to talk to me, boy. You Ezekiel's son? You dabble in the cemetery and you go for the cemetery to do spiritual work on people? I did my research. I did my investigations. And that's why there are some people that will not go behind you all for certain reasons. But today I want to dedicate a lot of my time and energy to Nikisha Byron. And I'm making sure that I'm saying her government name today. Because what I say here today, I say with my chest. What I say here today on this program, I say it with every core of my being. And I've given you all time, for those of you all that had to go in the fridge, get something to drink, go in the go and get the popcorn and all these different things, because I, without an apology, will be coming full speed ahead for the one Nikisha Byron. Because your time has come. Your time has come. I've spoken to many prominent people in the so-called industry of spiritual work as well. They called. And they are more mad than anything else that this woman is making a mockery of the things that they do. Imagine Delilah is working Obeah. She got a subcontract the Obeah, you know. You work in Obeah and me and you don't even know how to seal the deal. I could go into it for you because I'm a man. I love to read, I love to be educated, and I love to understand, so that when I speak with a level of knowledge, and I don't just come on the media and I talk and rah, 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 because I have a platform and I could do that. Putting my picture in a jar. Do we have that? Do we have that one? We have the video with her putting me in a jar? But I must commend her. She did a beautiful job in choosing the right picture. I look handsome. I look beautiful. I feel so nice somebody actually get a good picture. But I want to tell Delilah this as well. You're going out there and you're talking about my son's mother and where she works, because her fake profile is right now in the Glee trying to destroy me in whatever way, form, or fashion that they want to destroy me in. So they started to message themselves and put out false information, saying that I'm on the Grindr app, saying that I'm dealing with cross-dressers. And these are things that I am now finding out for my own self. Saying that I stole equipment from certain people. And I'm like, should I really do that? Which image you have? You found it? You found one? Hold straight for a second. But the thing about it is today, and what I'm going to do it very organic. Because I'm going to tell you all to share the live, especially with our friends in UK, London, in the United States of America, and anywhere that people are listening, even for those of you all that are on TikTok. I want you all to call somebody and tell them, come on. And I want persons, especially persons who from the States, to call in and give, because I have gotten a number of people that have come forward telling me that they were victims of Nikisha Byron, Mother, what's her name is? Mother Divine. Put up the picture with her with what you tell me you find. Let me see what it is you find. Right. It's supposed to have a video in the action group, you know. But anyhow, come back. Delilah goes on a live and talks about if it was Ian Allen, Ian would have come with she and bypass she bit bull and come with the cameraman and this and that and the. I'm not coming to Mama by you. What am I coming by you to do? For to lie down on a bed on a couch and skin up and tell me what? Nonsense? And tell me lies? I know and I've seen through you. I know you for who you are. And I'm no stranger to you, Delilah. You know this. But you didn't do it. You know, you call yourself a Obeah woman, a spiritual woman, a woman of all these different things, and you can't verify information. In fact, the spirit ain't talking to you to tell you anything. You come alive to tell people that I'm in St. James, I live in St. James, and my child mother put me in court, and the spirit ain't talk to you to tell you the truth, girl? What kind of spirit you dealing with? You say every time I call your name, Delilah, 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 my tongue will get heavy. My tongue ain't get heavy yet. And I'll tell you this, and I speak with the authority. And I know what I walk in. Oh, you start to talk about Ian Allen have he guard. And he guard, and he guard, and he guard, and he guard, and he guard. Where is this? MTS? Amalgamated? SWAT? Guard, and he guard, and he guard? Don't worry, I have plenty security, plenty bodyguard. And the most important guard is the Almighty God. The God of all gods. And if I take the G-U-A-R-D and put the G-O-D, it's the Almighty God. What's the scripture we spoke about the day before? I don't carry you to church, you know. You need Jesus. You need Jesus. Yeah? What's Psalm 23? Yeah? You want in Psalm 23? Yeah? I don't carry this fella to church with me. I don't carry him to church so he go take it, he go. Yeah? But while we doing all of this, and you know, it's like I'm not understanding that you deal with spirits, but the spirit's not talking to you. Matter of fact, I think probably the only thing that the spirit's working for she for is in the casino. Eh? Delilah, I know so much things about you. I know so much things about you and the nasty things that you're doing, and I'm going to expose every last one of them today. In fact, I need 2 shows to do what I'm going to do. I need 2 shows. But remember, I did tell you all on Monday that we're going to do 4 parts. And on the 4th part, when I'm doing the final 4, we're going to see something, right? I'm not an Obia man, you know, but I'm a child of the Most High. And when Jesus say yes, nobody could say no. So go and walk the pig again, lover. I hear you say you watch the show, and I function and I get on like Ian Allen. I don't want to be Ian Allen. I've said this many times here before, and I'm not afraid to call his name. You know why? Because I am me and he is he. What I do and what he does is 2 different does. We don't do the same thing. I don't try to copycat nobody, no form, no fashion. The people I help, Ian Allen wouldn't help, and the people Ian Allen help, I would never help. We're in different leagues, we deal with different situations. But after all that, what you all are saying, you could still call me the Timu Ian. It's all right. And every day since we started this show, we've been growing by the hundreds of thousands. Now we are at 9.2 million, and by tomorrow I will tell you that we will be more again. And we will keep growing. But enough about that, because I don't really care about that. I don't care about the views. I don't care about the statistics. And for the person that says, the royal artist that says, you cannot get locked up for Obia, I need you to go and educate yourself, young man. I need you to go and educate yourself. Don't embarrass yourself, because you're going to wreck yourself. The person of interest, let's put up that very quickly. I want to deal with what we have outstanding. I'm going to open the line 762-9192 before we dive in, and we dive in straight with Delilah. Do you have the person of interest? So this person of interest here, Kerry Carter. If you know Kerry Carter, Kerry's from on the south side, based on what we would have think. Kerry Carter is being sorted. Service court documents. Kerry, we want to get in contact with Kerry to get some documents to him. It is very urgent, important. Anybody with information on Kerry, you're asked to give us a call, 762-9192, and aid and assist us in getting in contact with Kerry. Is it in service to get some court documents to him? All right? They've been trying to get in contact with Kerry. They're not getting him. So yeah. Come back to me. Who else we have on the list? I want to deal with a young lady. You see, people don't understand, right? People don't understand that I give a lot of people chances. I sit down and there are some people that I work with and they work with me and we get to organize what we have to organize and then we function and we go through from there. Right? Did you get any videos from me? How you mean? How you mean? Look, I said it separate. Let me see how fast we could do that. I had a conversation with a young lady. This young lady owns a business that is on TikTok called, what's the name of the business? And you know, ooh-wee. The young lady has a business that does the buying of things online and bringing it in for the clients and a nice little concierge. It's supposed to be a concierge service. However, she would have collected $30,000. She collected $30,000. You'll tell me when the video is ready, yes, sir? Which one? With the burnt vehicle? Alright, hold your hand with that. Put up this screenshot for me. The name of the business is Quick Transit Solutions. Quick Transit Solutions. And it's always the nice ones, you know. Put up the screenshot with the Quick Transit Solutions. Always the nice ones. Pull it up big now. So Quick Transit Solutions is personal wholesale suppliers. Come back to me. This is the owner. I want you to put the picture of the owner now. Tell you everything we do is with facts and information. This is the picture of the young lady that runs the page, the business. You ain't got it? So I'm gonna work those hands today, man. So she took $30,000. She took $30,000. This must be somebody, friend. Always the nice ones, you know. Nice little darky, you know. Her name is Dejanelle McKenzie. Dejanelle McKenzie took $30,000 from a client to buy. Come back to me. We'll keep them on the screen long enough. Don't have spirit going through. Took $30,000 to buy stuff in July for a client. She outfitting her salon to get stuff and whatever the case may be. Miss McKenzie did not buy the items to the client. Started to realize that it was a set of runaround and lies and this and that and the other and da-da-da-da and thing. And the lady started to get fed up and she came to me. I went through all the documents, made my calls, and then I called Miss McKenzie. Miss McKenzie told me that she separated the payments between her credit cards. And while she did not buy the stuff, that the money was on the credit cards. But the bank hold up and ask you for source of funds, and there's all kind of chitlili and talalan. Y'all know what happened after? She said, I have the stuff, I have the money, it's there. I said, but Mackenzie, if it is there, just go to the bank and withdraw the money. In piece, you could take out a 5,000. How much credit cards? 3, she said. I said, well, if you take out a 5,000 from this credit card, a 5,000 from this credit card, a 5,000 from this credit card, you'll get through 2,500 by 2,500, 2,500 by 2,500, 2,500 by 2,500. That's 15,000. You get the woman at 15,000 the first day, and the next day you do it again, 2,500 by 2,500, 2,500, do it 50, and the next 15,000, and you get she back 3,000 and go the way. I said, so tell me the truth. Is it that you have the money and the cards 3 times that young lady told me, yes, I have it. And at the 4th time, she said, I don't have the money. I said, no problem. Because at the end of the day, I even explained to her, living in a lie will get you nowhere. She said that she's going to get the money on Wednesday, which is today, because yesterday, a fella by the name of something Edwards from Tobago would have given her the money via bank transfer on Tuesday. So I gave her Wednesday. On Tuesday, she stopped answering calls. She wasn't responding. She started to play the game. The victim would have arrived home by her. The victim arrived home by her. And when the victim arrived, she could not give a correct story. But I don't want to continue with this story, with me narrating the story. Let's play the video. Let's play the video. Yeah.
But I saying I sent you my money to order goods that you didn't order. So why is it that I just can't get back my funds and it's all with all this run around? The excuse she given is that she put the money on the credit cards and she didn't get it back from the credit card to take it along in the bank.
So basically, she gave me the money to order some stuff, right? And I spread the money across my different credit cards. And then eventually, she decided that she didn't want to go through the order with me because of my poor communication, which I will admit, right? And then I said to her, well, let me attempt to get this cash off the cards, right? But over time passed, and then she realized, like, she not getting nowhere or whatever the case may be.
How long this has been going on for?
To my knowledge, approximately a month.
You sure? So when it is you that promised to go to meet her by the police station or something like that to pay the money, what happened with that?
That was supposed to be today.
And what happened?
Somebody was supposed to lend, so a schoolmate of mine was supposed to lend me the cash, and I said that I will drop it to the police station. I never said I'll meet her there. I said I will drop it there. What you did with the cash that you took from her? That's what I want to know. Sorry?
What you did with the cash that you took from her when she paid you? What you did with it?
I placed it on the cards.
Right, but if you didn't make any order because you don't have the product, so would it be that you could just withdraw it from the card?
Right, I've been trying to do that because the bank did ask me.
So is it that the money is on the card?
Yes, and I've been trying to get it off because the bank asked where did I get the amount. And I have a friend that works there, and he has been trying to help me with the process.
So then why don't you take it out in increments? So even if it is that you put the money on the card, why don't you take it out in increments and 2,500, 2,000, whatever, and pay her in increments if that's the case?
I don't mind doing that, but it seems like she just...
No, well then, I mean, everything is effort, you know. So at the end of the day, if it is that you can't take out, as you're saying, you can't take out the lump sum because you're saying you spread it across your cards, right? So if you spread it across your cards and your daily withdrawal limit is about $5,000, you do the 2,500 by 2,500, you take out the 5,000, you give it to her. And you just do that and you spread it across, even if it is spread it
until I pay it off.
So I don't see what the issue is. So
I understand what you're saying.
The real thing is, and you're telling me that you have to borrow the money, that's not making sense. So is it that you really have the money? I want to be honest with me. Do you have the money or you don't have it?
I have the money on the card.
Asking you one more time. Yes. Do you have the money or you don't have it? Because that's not making sense. So you're telling me.
Yes, I do.
So if you do, then why don't you go and take out money from via the ATM?
Because it'll work like that for me.
How many it'll work like that for you?
It's credit cards, right?
Yes, and you could take out money from the credit card, cash.
Right, so I was just studying to just take all off and just give it one time because
if it is not working like that and the time is passing, Miss Mackenzie, then, I mean, by all means,
we had to find a way because at the end of the day, you're not showing any intent to pay. If it is that you're telling her, I go meet you here trying to get this money, I can't get $10,000 today, right? You tell her Wednesday, you call for another one, this, that, and the other, and it's excuses more than action. Then we have a problem. And I mean, this is face front, right? So at the end of the day, and that's why I asked you the question, I'll ask you again, do you have the money or did you spend the money?
I have the money.
Right. So then if you have the money, you can go and withdraw cash from out of the ATM. So I could say that here what's going on. The only way that I could look at this in a different light is that you doing intentional stuff and not promises and excuses. So again, I'm asking you, what's going on with the money and how much money do you have?
I don't have any money right now, and I'm supposed to be getting money from tomorrow.
How much money you supposed to be getting from
to get
tomorrow?
the money.
So she said that I tell laugh at all. She said that she has the money, but then she don't have the money. And then her mom messages me because today the victim went to let her family know and her grandfather know and everybody know when she was leaving to go to work about what she did. And when she stood up and she lied in front of her grandfather, you would believe, all of a sudden, when it's time to call the same man who she say was sending the money, she phone had no service on it. She says she phone have no service. Let Robbie check the, they're saying that something happened with the Facebook. They're saying it glitching or something or whatever. So you just check and make sure that it's good. I want to send you, the director, I want to send you this, hot off the press. The cow tongue, the pig tongue didn't work. You know they put on a dolly now? I will send you all the info. It's in the action chat. I don't know, I haven't reviewed it. So when we put it up, we'll put it up without audio. Yes, I just sent it for you. But while we're doing that, let's play the video that I sent you with Delilah, with what she was saying. Can we play that? Let's play that video in the meantime.
I want to call, I use nobody name. I want to say it. There's a young guy, a young African guy, who is trying to be Ian Allen. Now, I want to tell you some things. I want to help you give some tips. Because sometimes in life, trying to be someone else, you just fail. There will only be one Ian Allen, the original Ian Allen. You will never have a next Ian Allen. Not now, not never. Just like the Lord Kitchener, just like Fayan, just like Patrice. It will always have one Deshra, one Shorty. You cannot be someone else but yourself. And I did teach in your program, and every movement you make, you was copying Ian Allen. What happened? Try to get me upset here, but she could do that. Everything you was copying of Ian Allen. I watch your program. No day, I watch it. I watched it. But let me tell you, you will watch me now. Let me tell you something. Anytime you hear a story, Ian Allen hear a story, Ian Allen hear that story, Ian Allen would have come in front of my door. Tell me if I lie, people. Ian Allen would have brought himself to my front door. He would have bypassed my 3 pit bull. He'd have come with the cameraman. And he would have found every information he wanted to be found. Ian Allen would not go on a program and put up my beautiful picture where you see I ugly. Eh? You see my beautiful face? Eh? I bet you'll put a bag over your girl when night come to bullshit. Or hit him back shot right in a cock's bag.
Come back to
you
me.
watch my beautiful picture.
So I just reviewed the video. We could play that video I sent. And before we play the video, I want you all to understand this, that this show, we just deal with it in the moment. Eh? And there are certain things that we have to, but I want to play this video. Yeah, and I want to ask the police from the Southern Division what's happening. Because I'm going to get into this story with Delilah, you know. But I want you all to understand that Delilah is realizing that I'm coming up a tree that she doesn't want me to climb. I'm backing up a tree that she doesn't want me to climb. Delilah, you put my name in you put my picture in a doll and said that my life going to be a puzzle so I can't see my way. That's why. Because you don't want me to expose you. You don't want me to tell people that you're a fake Obia woman. You don't want me to tell people that this is one of your plot twists, because from going to the mosque, to the church, to beg to help people and to get donations and going live in the grocery and shopping, and it was to feed you and your 200 children and you don't want me to talk about them thing. Or the day that you lie down in your house in the dark and you went live and you say, hey, gunmen outside my house. You remember that? You remember when you were calling on my phone begging me, Dale, take down the post and I will you're ruining my life and this, that and the other. Delilah, you remember that? I am not the one to go on a live or to come on television and talk without my receipts. I have my receipts. I have my receipts. And they're nice and crispy. But I didn't come to talk about that today. I come to talk about the people that you have extorted. The people who come to you and say, Miss Delilah, I want a spiritual work to happen. What's the man's name? Not Ryan. Ryan was the new guy, right? It are people before Ryan. Let's talk about the High Court matter that you have before, that an emergency injunction was pursued in the High Court for the same exact thing that you did. Eh? You are in the High Court, they're pursuing you in the High Court for extortion. And here what you do? Here what you're doing? Here what you're doing? Here what you're doing? This is our next court document here. People come to you to do a work. You tell them, all right, no sin. I will charge you 5,000. When you start the work now, you start to ask them all the personal business and this, that, and the other, and all them kind of thing. The same thing you do with Mira Bidasi. You remember Mira Bidasi? You remember the police officer, Russell Bidasi? You remember what happened to Russell and Mira? Russell Bidasi came onto our live and he said that he was fed up with the police service because they was not looking into the things that was happening with his mother. And he was giving them information in regards to what was going on with his mother. Russell B. Darcy started to investigate into something that was happening with his mother, Delilah, and another person that I'm not going to call their name right now, because I want them to start to, or they start to go in. Go and get something else to work, Obia. I tell you, that's a subcontract that, Obia. And when Russell B. Darcy started to look into the disappearance of his mother, who subsequently was found hanging from a tree, he started to investigate, and then he gave up believing in the same service that he was serving. 11 weeks later, Russell B. Darcy was also found hanging. Some of y'all will say that's a coincidence. I say, no sir, no sir. But let me tell you about Delilah. So when she take the 5,000 and she start the work and she start to tell you X, Y, and Z, you are divulging confidential information to her. And then she comes to you nice and say, oh God, I have to feed the spirits. The spirits want more sacrifice. I have to pay 3,000 here. I have to pay 5,000 here. Then she will bring in the Baba. And say, boy, the work is a lot. I have to bring the Baba to come and do more work. And the Baba taking a 7,000. And these people with their naive selves, they run in and they give the money. And they gave Delilah the information. And then when they start to realize, but wait now, this isn't making sense. She on stupidness. You know what happens? She tells them, and I have voice notes and recordings to prove that if you don't pay me the money, I am going to put you up on the internet for the whole world to see, to expose you. That's what she did to Ryan. She posted the individual that Ryan went to her to do the work for, and she posted the picture of that individual 2 days ago, and then she deleted. She loved to delete. Oh, she going on a live on Facebook so he could save, because you're carrying me to court, you're carrying Nikki to court, you're carrying Ryan to court. We will help you carry yourself to court when I'm done with you. But I will expose you, because this will be the last day. In fact, no, I said 4. This is part 2. So you have part 3, and then by part 4 you're done. That you will be doing what you're doing because you are fake. You are fraud. You're good for nothing. You're a scammer. You scam people with all kind of things, and now you're coming to scam with a Obia woman. Where you know Obia from? You read things and they tell you, use 2 black candles and 2 red candles and this, that, and the other, and you feel you there. How much time I call your name already, Delilah? But this is what happened. So when she called the young man, and she did the same thing with Miss Mira, and she did the same thing with another young lady from in the United States, that I have all the evidence for, and that's why I could tell you Delilah's court matter is in September, the 27th of September, 2026, in the High Court. And Delilah, if you press my buttons right, I will put out everything. That is why you could call Ryan and tell Ryan, pay Randy, you call Randy and tell Randy, pay up $5,000 and tell Dale to take down everything, and I go take down everything I have. You just want $5,000. But let me not get distracted, because somebody told me that I need to speak in chronological order. I listen to my people that listens to me. So we will talk in chronological order. And we will move with the Holy Ghost. So Delilah came and she said, if you don't pay me $80,000, I'm going to tell the world about your secret. And Randy called me frustrated. Randy called me in a mess. Randy called me and he was like, Mr. Dale, I don't know what to do. And when he started to explain to me what went on, I said, relax. I will deal with it for you. And I want to make it abundantly clear. And you could ask Randy. I've charged Randy absolutely nothing. I want to make it abundantly clear that every single person that I've done work for, I've charged them absolutely nothing. Sometimes I tell people, donate now. Give a little donation to help to pay for gas and things. You know some of them is they just get through. And after that, pipe, pancho, coca, loca, they gone and they leave me and they go on their way to hell with Dale. Because they don't get what they want. And somebody told me today, they said, Dale, you're stupid, you know. I said, why you say that? They say so and so they charge 20,000 by so and 1,500 by so, and depending on where it is, this thing, and you ain't charging nothing. And I told them this, God will bless us. God will take care of us. He will supply all of our needs. And he has done so in the past, and he'll do so present. Somebody told me to say, I said, boy, I can't afford to pay for security and other things, you know. And they said, don't worry, we'll inject. And they did an injection. Not Botox, but it held us out and it continued to do what it had to do because I had to increase security, I had to increase certain things that was happening because they want to kill me. Because they don't like what is happening here. They prefer I go by the Obia man and guard up. Put on nice ring and guard up and put on strings on my hand and strings and things now. And pay the Obia man and talk only certain things and keep certain people out of the radar. I will talk about everything and anybody. So when she takes the money now and she actually sent the man a voice note saying, the time is now XYZ time. The time is now XYZ time. And I have placed your information on the live, on my platform. Right? Let me tell you how close the threat was. When she threatened him the first time, I want you to check action for me. I know I told you that I wanted you to stand by the video with her, with the thing, but the Spirit of God said don't show that there yet. Check this video that I sent you there. Did you get it? When she posted this image, let me tell you the time she posted it. 1843 is what time? That's 6:43. So at 6:43, 20 minutes later, she think, put up the picture. Yeah, Bob, yeah, pull it up. This is what it is she placed. This is what she placed.
Hello?
Yes, good day.
Good day, good day.
Mm-hmm.
I told him that, I think I've seen that with you get them helping our people who got scam and good. I could tell you about
Well, what you could do is probably call me back a little later on, because I'm on television right now.
Sorry.
Ooh, that dog loud, boy. So she put up the video and she said, Randy, I have placed your picture up there to show, because she hitting him the warning shot now. So she put it up. Randy called me again and said, Mr. Dale, all I want is for this Delilah woman to take down my things and them. I don't have any more money. I have paid her $50,000 and I don't have no more money. And I told her to wait, and she was threatening me, telling me, get she the money now. Let me just play a piece of it because some of this have cussing in it, and but I want to tell you, this is the voice note. After she put him up, she sent this.
Mr. Randy Baran, your picture is now on my page, Nakisha Dion Byron I. It is now 1:29 p.m. in Trinidad and Tobago. You can go now and get your lawyer to bring me up. Later on, when I digest and I relax and I smoke 2-3 cigarettes, I'll be putting up the man picture.
I can't put the rest because it had cursing in it. But that's when she was demanding the money. Hello, good day.
Hello, good day, sir.
Good day.
I messaged you earlier concerning something. I was going to have to call you back a little later for us to talk about this. I would like to know what steps I have to take concerning this.
When it is I reach the message, I would let you know. If you sent all the information?
Yes, you have the information there on WhatsApp.
All right. So once you send all the information, you're not the only one. We have hundreds of messages. So I will go through it and I will get back to you.
Okay, then, thanks.
Tell all once I hear I going up, I answer in phone on the TV. 7629192. As a call answer. I want people to see too what happens on a daily basis with me. So Randy called me and he said, Mr. Dale, I'm frustrated. I don't know what to do. I'm feeling like a... Let me pull up the court document here. Let me pull up the court document here. I'm not going to publish the court document. Right? But this court document came from somebody that is in they applied in the High Court of Trinidad and Tobago out of the United States. Right? Here what the document says, Nakisha Dion Byron. Y'all wouldn't want to know how much information I have. I think down to Angelo. I think down to baby Angelo in Tobago. If you want to play those nasty games, let's play the nasty games. And I want to show you all something, and I'm saying this. And I'm saying this. I'm saying this, and there are some things that, and I'm not watching that my attorney is sending me some stuff and tell me behave on certain things, and I listen to you, master of the court, because there are certain things that we can't talk because we'll make it prejudice now. We'll make it. I don't want to make the case prejudice because I want you to lose. But even with the situation with Angelo, baby Angelo, I have Delilah years and nastiness. But we're going back to Randy. And we'll go back to Miss Mira. Because when Delilah realized that Miss Mira, no deal. She started to take things from Miss Mira. When they couldn't pay no more money, they started to pay in other things. Started pawn this, started pawn that. But I want to bust two bombshells today. One, the driver of that Y12 wagon that Miss Mira went into the vehicle of after speaking to the occupants of the vehicle. That driver of that Y12, is Delilah and that man that was driving that vehicle good friends? I would love to know. And you know why I'm saying that? It's because I have the information of the driver of that vehicle. And based on credible information, that driver and Delilah is good friend. Where did Mira get rope to tie and hang herself? Why did Mira go where she went when she jumped into that vehicle? A vehicle that wasn't her original stand. No, based on information, I realized that Mira was doing certain things and that her family didn't know about. She went to mount jewelry and she went to do all kinds of different things. Because she believed in that spiritual entourage. But when Mira jumped into that Y12 vehicle, she was in the company of two persons besides the driver. And they all made their way down to a specific spot. Because before that happened, when Mira was feeling sick on work, it was because they were threatening Mira and telling her that if you don't give us the money, we will expose you. Because remember, when you're going by the Obia man or the Obia woman, it's things you cannot go to the Lord Jesus Christ about, you know. And these are things that you want to hide in a closet. You don't want anybody to know and to see what you're doing. So when the Obia man or the Obia woman turn on you and say that I will expose you, you know what has happened? You just get frightened. And Mira started to get frightened. Mira started to get frustrated. Anxiety building up. And they were calling down Mira's phone. There is over 30 missed calls. Delilah, you know whose number that was calling her. And when the missed calls came, and they were constantly ringing her phone, constantly ringing her phone, constantly ringing her phone, because they were bullying her. You all know what happened? Mira answered and agreed to meet up. But not right away. Because when they called, she got frustrated and then she blocked the number. So she blocked the number. And then they met up. And what the plan was, ladies and gentlemen, it didn't go the way it was supposed to go. Because these people have street sense. They didn't bright other than that. And I want Delilah to know that if she believes and she feels that the fellas in her area, who when you do your little cons and them, you just give them a little kakada. When you go by the casino and you win the little jackpot, I hear you win some good jackpot the other day. You win a smart TV and all them kind of thing. When you go and you do all of that and you bless them brothers and them and feel they're going to protect you, I want to tell you something. There's a God greater than the God you interfering with. If you feel that the devil you dabbling into this thing, my God is greater and is higher than any other gods. And I tell you, don't feel that I'm quiet and I ain't telling you nothing is because I'm frightened, you know. Me and have a frightened bone in my body. I just don't want to see your ugly skin. What I coming up the road to tell you? What I coming up the road with my cameraman and my security and all of that and burn gas to come quite point 14 to do what? To do what? Eh? They said, I'm going to drink Baileys with you? that little smelly couch here on there and you sit down all day thing and I have to come and sit down and drink. Bring some ice, Sabina. Bring some ice. Let me stay focused. Yesterday, I started to feel sick. I didn't want to tell my team, you know, but I tell them. But I know some of them must say, wait, boy, the Obia probably really working. This one said he wake up and he pray for me. Hey, I serve a God. Let me tell you something. That was stress. I just needed to sleep and release. You say what? Don't let that name there? No. I know my RoboShatter. I could RoboShatter good. You understand? You cut off the pig head and you plane up in the pig blood. You could have sent that pig down the road with that roasted and eat it, man. But that pig black and ugly too, I ain't lie. But I appreciate the fact that you're using a real nice picture. I want to know where you went and print the pictures, eh? If it's Photo World or one of them. The picture print nice, high quality thing. And you know what? She watch one of my videos and screenshot and take the picture. You know, I go start to post picture for all this, or you could take a picture and kakalaka all yourself. So, Miss Bidasi, it was first supposed to be, well, listen carefully, a kidnapping. They were going to kidnap her, the people, and call for ransom. Because here what go on. And I want you to get the picture with me with Hunter Search and Rescue. Is that in the action group? Nice. Hold your hand there with that. Because they knew that she had valuables in the tune of $80,000 to $100,000, and she eye long, they wanted that. But then when the police started doing searches in and around the area, very close to the Obia woman, Miss Bidasi would have then been unalived, and then later on found hanging from a tree. But it gets more interesting. And if you all remember, you remember the Jaden Diaz case? These guys would have gotten to see certain things that would have blown their mind and continues to blow their mind every single day. Because there was a report that Jaden Diaz was shot in the chest. One single gunshot wound to the chest, was it so? There was one single gunshot wound to the chest, right? And when we did investigations and the body was released from the Forensic Sciences Center, the evidence said differently. Why am I bringing Jaden Diaz back up? Because Jaden Diaz is our next case that I'm going to get right back into, you know. Them police and them up on that side feel that it's going and go cold. I want to tell you something. You know that they say, you're old but you're in cold? The case long, but it will never go down because I will make sure and keep choking it in every single opportunity I get. But I want to tell the Commissioner of Police today, the Minister of Homeland Security, the Minister of the Defense, the Prime Minister, Mr. Douglas Politics, and all our government officials that is making sure that Trinidad and Tobago is a great place. Look into the Forensic Scientist Complex. Because certain police know that all you have to do is to walk in this Forensic Scientist Complex with a little envelope in your pocket and you we meet after. When we go and we line down the road by Brooklyn Bar and all them thing and wherever, when we go down and we line by all kind of bar and they hand the money over because the work done, you come upstairs, you're going upstairs, and you say, well, this is what happened. And the doctor go in and sign, and write off. They didn't watch the body yet, you know. Or they have certain men working in forensics. I want you to come. Certain men working in forensics, they have no forensics certification, but they're cutting body. And they're cutting up body zigzag. And they're doing whatever, and the big man in the business just signing off and going. And that's why there are a lot of murders that are unsolved. And there are a lot of families who say, we want a second pathology report. We want a second opinion. But sometimes they can't afford a second autopsy. And most of the times with some of the police killings, it just write off. What the police say happened is what happened, but it don't make sense. The same way how Kaya Sili and Joshua Samaru had a gun in the car. So the forensics would have been able, something happened, something changed. I was speaking, I feel it. Yeah, let's shake up their head today, now, man. Shake their head. Nice. Are sensitive. So anything that all you do, I go hear it. You see how I tell you I know something changed? I update. So our forensics, I will try to talk softer, director. Our forensics is compromised. So when we hear that Mira Bidasi would have died by hanging, we took that and we ran with it. But her son knew something was wrong. Something was not making any sense. And for hours I've sat down and I've listened to a dead man talking. For hours I have listened to a dead man talking. Going through ball by ball, and there's some things that I'm just not going to share here. I'll share it with the police when that time comes. Or it'll come to me to get nothing before time. And I've set things up in a way because I'm ready for the war. And then 11 weeks later, while all the kankala was going on, Russell Bidasi was still investigating into his mother's disappearance and then sudden death. But they say money can fix any problem. Let me tell you something. Delilah just now going to realize that the little fake show that she throwing out on the internet and the little Obia thing that she working, it's not working for her anymore. She got to spend some of that money, some of that jackpot money she just win, but she just gambled so bad that she would see that money today and tomorrow that money gone. She just get rich and turn piper quick, you know. Good afternoon, Delilah. How are you, darling? Yeah, you see the people say my volume went down. All you let me know on the live if it is the volume good now. So, when it is that she did all of this, that's Delilah's job, you know. You know, when you go in the doctor's office or the police do a stop and search and they ask, say, where working? You know what they say? She say, I'm a full-time scam artist. I say it with my chest. Again, you think to go by the attorney with. Remember you went out to the chest and said how I think and whatever I've given you thing because here what's going on. I would love to show the court the information that I have on you. And that information back straight down to 2017, 2018. Lover, I don't dig for just 1 year. I dig for the years to come. I dig in since UNC was in power. However long ago, I tell you how long you out here. I have videos with you walking into the mosque. I have videos with you trying to bring distribute to the church. I have the video, the live where you was lying down in the dark and saying the gunmen come for you. I have all of that, lover. You're no stranger to me. I have interviews if you want to say I just come. Remember you tried to say I just come, but you sit down on your phone and a telephone interview with me on 91.9 FM. You don't remember that, lover? It had to be like it's another Delilah. Or when you used to prostitute yourself and men used to pay you for all the information, lover. Remember you was a lady of the night. I didn't come here to play today. And I want to tell the parents, tuck those kids in bed. So while this young man is doing what he's doing and investigating his mother disappearance and then sudden hanging, because why would mommy kill herself? He was saying that, mommy, what would mommy kill herself for? That not making any sense. Lo and behold, there were men sitting outside of Bidasi's house in a heavily tinted vehicle, smoking a cigarette, or the bus smoking marijuana, or whatever they're smoking. And you see this real movie thing, smoke coming out of the vehicle. He wasn't hallucinating. But we had the evidence and the facts. We have pictures, number plates. The vehicle was actually, the number plate wasn't matching the vehicle. But it was a form of intimidation. So they were trying to intimidate him. 11 weeks later, Russell Bidasi died. They said he committed suicide. No one heard a thing. No one heard a struggle. No one heard anything. And they said he died by hanging himself. What does the autopsy report say? And that's why I said an investigation into the Forensic Sciences Center needs to be done. They're going to hate me, you know. An investigation also into the public crematorium in St. James needs to be done. I want to say this live on national television. What happened to Denny's funeral home? Today is a bombshell dropping day, you know. Why has Denny's funeral home disappeared off of the books? No longer in existence. Doesn't even exist on social media. The funeral home that was proudly on the avenue went poof without a trace, and Elixir was born. Can somebody tell me, based on the information that I have received, that the public crematorium in St. James was used and abused, and there are certain funeral homes that was behind the using and the abusing of the public crematorium? Money was passing like, whoa! And that's why now the incinerator, Because body was burning in the night. Bodies was burning in the night. The crematorium have a certain amount of people that's supposed to. And let me get you next one, because I will deal with that in our next section. That the funeral homes were giving clients urns with ashes in it that wasn't their loved ones. Some of them was giving you a movie thing, they putting you inside the incinerator, make you ball. Oh God, oh God, oh God, I want to tell God. The body never burned. They will go down by the St. James crematorium, past the Kakada. They'll put body on top of body and burn them. I have informants. I have information, I have facts. I just wasn't ready yet. And I put this information out there for investigations to start. What happened with the crematorium? Can the mayor of Port of Spain tell us what's happening? Let's bypass the city of Port of Spain release that went out secret and said down for maintenance. Let's go bypass that. Mayor, let's hear what's happening. What went on? In fact, not has what's happening with that? When are people going to be arrested for misbehavior in public office? How much millions would have passed? Hundreds of thousands of dollars. They're telling me stay on one topic. No, all of this tie up. All of this tie up because the reason why the Bidasis have gotten no justice is because our system is failing. Russell Bidasi and his mother, Miss Mira, would not have seen justice because there are corrupt elements in the very said systems that we depend on for justice. So when I went down the road of the crematorium, I know what I'm doing. I know the corns I'm mashing. I know the sparks I'm sparking. What are they going to do? Come and try and kill me and then say I hang myself too? And because it's just a little 20,000, you have to pay them little imps and them in forensics for them to write up the report, and everybody share up and they're good to go, and they will just write it off and square it off as death by suicide? I'm a troubled guy. But that's one way I would never take myself. I woke up so saturated with information. I started to feel depressed. I said, boy, I feel so alone. I have nobody. For a moment, I started to go down a road where I was like, these people only making fun of me. And I watch a message and I see one woman say, oh God, he looking handsome. Hi, Shelly. She's a handsome black man. I start to smile. And then I start to go and they start to talk about my tutters. They start to talk all kind of things they talk about me. My man boobs. And I started to say, And while I'm there, I had a secret meeting. I went to a certain place and there's a certain individual. You know the individual. We have secret meetings from time to time. And they're the only person who is a woman that has a secret meeting with. You know who it is now. And that's the person that could offload and tell all kind of thing, and we start to talk, and you know. And sound advice comes from that. And sometimes we just give each other we good advice to ourselves, we talk to ourselves. But sometimes you just need to release it now. And 2 days before that, I talked to the boss lady. And every time I talk to the boss lady, I just get excited, sharing certain things that, things that I know, things happen. And when we were done the conversation, the last thing she said is, Dale, stay safe. But keep doing what you're doing. I said, all right, say less. But our systems are corrupted. And who's going to stand up for them? There are other people that could stand up, but they'll sell their soul for 30 pieces of silver. I don't care about she. She will just try again to distract her. Let's play the video that I sent you with her working her necromancy on me, the new set of necromancy.
Right. 3 nails, 3 feathers for my Chinese chicken, my candle, my incense. Bam, bam, bam. I don't think Dale know who I is. I don't think he know exactly who I is. Dale don't know who I is. So far come in the bush. Dale don't know who I is. Your life will be a puzzle. You will never put it together. As long as you call my name, try to attack me, try to bring me down, your life shall be like a puzzle. You will never put it together. One feather, 2 feather. My next feather fly away, die nothing. Come close. Shine here. Shine here. Dale, you don't know who you're playing with, Dale. Try name is the county. Try on top, not you. You, make it in you.
You find my belly get bigger?
To my ancestors, I bring an offering. Dale, come straight to the point trying to destroy my character. Dale, come straight to the point trying to take my bread and butter. Dale, come straight to the point trying to bring me deeper. Destroy him from us. I'm a lighter.
I don't understand. You do all of that? You see chocolate in my belly? The cocoa? I open the phone lines for a little bit. Let me recover from the obia. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Mm-hmm. Yes, good afternoon.
I'm watching this video here, right? I mean, you're making it over as a joke, but it's a serious thing. She has no right taking nobody's picture and putting it nowhere. Something has to be done about this. And then she is broadcasting it live for the world to see. Isn't necromancy against the law? Why is she doing this and why is nobody stopping her? This is not correct. You don't have no right to take nobody's picture and put it nowhere and do what you're doing. She has to be stopped. This is I am upset. This is not right. So you had to seek legal advice if something could be done about this. Because it's from time to time she does this. You're not the first and you won't be the last. And it is just not right.
Trust me, I'll be the last. Trust me.
I hope so, because this is not right, sir. This is wrong. She needs to be stopped. Because your mother, your children, everybody watching, you did her nothing for her to reach there. You understand?
Yeah.
Why are you doing that? If you say you want to sue, she want to sue you. Okay, go ahead and sue you, but doing this, it's not right. Don't take nobody's picture. You're not right to take anybody's belongings and do that. Come on. She needs to be stopped. And I don't know where the police is in this country or the authorities, because nobody seems to be watching the media to be seeing these things going on.
And I'd love to know what the Point Fortin police is doing.
That's what I'm saying, is over and over and over. She's doing it. And you know what? She on the live whole day trying to mimic and make her thing out of it because she see her coming closer. You see that Miss Mira thing? I've been following this thing from day one. Right? And if somebody really sit down and get into that, it's a trouble in that for her.
Don't worry,
so when every time
into
somebody
it.
bring up that, she just come up on the live every minute.
Don't worry,
That's
I'm
such
getting into
stupidness.
it. You don't worry, lover. I getting into it and hard too. Caller, good afternoon, welcome. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good. Hello.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know where this Delilah woman getting all this money and things from, but she getting her Al Qaeda way. You have to deal with she.
And that I shall do.
Proper thing.
Yes, man. Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Dale.
Good afternoon.
Why police locks you up with this thing, boy? She doing this years now. I don't know what's going on with Point Fortin police now.
Don't worry now. Hello. You see the two of you all call your wives and tell you all you're not coming home early today. I'm listening to you. No, don't worry. I'm telling all you, don't worry. Good afternoon.
Hello. You see the two of you all call your wife and
Listen to the phone. Hi, good afternoon.
Trying to speak to Dale.
You're speaking with Dale?
Hello?
Yes, you're speaking with Dale. Go ahead.
Hi. Remember a couple years ago, this woman, the name Miss Cleo,
Right.
was doing the same thing like Delilah,
Mm-hmm.
and the feds picked she up. I want you to keep at it until she get locked down. She must go in jail and regret the nonsense she doing. Just like Miss Cleo.
Thank you.
All right, Dale.
Yeah.
God bless.
God bless you too. Wait, where you calling from? I see no international number here.
Texas.
Texas in the building.
Yes. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Seeing calls coming in rapid. I'm going to continue. I'm going to open the line 7629192. You could call us WhatsApp. You could call us normal call. Wherever in the world that you're watching at us right now, you could call and get in. Good afternoon. Welcome.
Dale, we saying, what going on with Island Kataman, boy?
Hey, we're going with him? Like your money done. Island Platter was charged. It's out on bail. And he watched back watching straight to the point. Good afternoon to you, Mr. Dalrymple. How are you going? You had to watch it from a tablet, somebody's phone. You had to borrow somebody's phone to watch it. Good afternoon to you, sir. I have a question, and the question is, where is the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service? We have clear evidence of extortion where Randy is concerned. You are actually working. Let's open a browser. Let's open a browser. Let's open a browser. Let's edify and educate ourselves here live on Straight to the Point. But this is what Straight to the Point is all about. Learning together. And by the time I'm done today, I'm calling on the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service. I'm asking, where are you? Point Fortin Police, where are you? What are you doing? Good afternoon. Saying reconnecting. I know that there are a lot of people trying to call us. If you didn't get through, keep trying again and again and again. I'll try to answer as much as you all as possible. Good afternoon.
Hello, Dale.
Hey, this person looks familiar. Good afternoon to you, ma'am.
This voice definitely sounds familiar.
Oh my God! This voice
definitely sounds
the
familiar.
Metex queen, boy. The Metex.
You know who it is.
I know who you are. How you going?
I want you to let Delilah know you have backup. Because like she feel like, you know, she could just run out with she clung thing and act like if, you know, she could really do you something when she don't know you have backup. Number one. Number two, she had to stop playing with our craft because traditional magic, traditional mystic work is a craft that has been bestowed on peculiar people in order to carry out certain workings that they are given to do by the spirit. Delilah ain't get nothing from nobody. Delilah wake up one morning and she going to play the ass on internet. As a matter of fact, she did call me and tell me she got a calling. And I told her, well, I'll find somebody who could baptize you. And everybody I asked said no. Everybody I asked to do it for her said no. Because I am not a baptizer. I am a worker.
Right.
But the fact that she thinks that now she could go and play with our crap and be taking people money and playing the fool and extorting money from people and going to the level that she's doing and threatening you. Who gave Delilah the right to take your picture off of social media? And then take your picture and you know what the funny thing is, Dale, half the thing she doing is total rubbish because from the start of I just did a live about it. I didn't realize it was live. People tell me a lie because I was live talking about the rubbish she doing. The way she folded the paper alone, a pro don't put it come like if you're wrapping book and you see somebody just had to crumple the paper on the box. A pro don't wrap paper like that. A pro don't put on a candle like that. A pro don't sew up a dolly like that. A pro don't put people picture in things like that. He just doing a bunch of rubbish to inject fear in people. And I want Delilah to know you have backup. You don't feel people. You're not afraid of her. Because if she running on you, let her know she'll meet me first. So let she run out, she holds herself there. Because she think it's a joke now with our craft and our culture and our tradition that she just running out, playing the fool over and over. Delilah has been warned by the IFA Association. Delilah has been given letters. I know the head of IFA went to her house and gave her a letter to stop playing the fool with our craft. And she's still doing it. She continues to do it because she must have somebody she could go by and give them the money to do the work for her and they're working. But even she and them falling off because she's taking money, collecting it, and she's not being straight up with the people who are doing the work for her. Delilah is not working. Delilah goes to someone. Clearly, you post all the information. Who is doing the work for her? She's not no worker. So she can't do nothing. What she had to do was to get the candle to stand up in that tree that she just tried to put it in. That's what she was supposed to do. And when she tripped and almost fall on she face, she was to wonder when she called the ancestors, which ancestor is she wants up and say, move from blasted here with your rubbish. Because she on fitness. So there I want to say today that this woman cannot touch it. She don't have the power, she don't have the authority, she don't have the keys, she don't have the right, she don't have the license and the first to touch you. And she cannot do you nothing. So don't fear her. She could continue to be a comedian on social media. And for that she could get charged, or you could do what you have to do legally for her. But when it comes to spiritually, Dale, please let her know you have good backing. Have yourself a wonderful day, darling.
You too, my love. I never talked to this woman before in real life, besides now. I've seen videos of her. I follow her on social media. Didn't we have a meeting 2 weeks ago? Everything that we spoke, is it coming to pass? Good afternoon.
On social media. Yeah, hello.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon. Yeah, good day, Dale. Hello?
Yes, go ahead.
This not live?
Yeah, we're on TV right now.
Oh, okay. I just want to let you know. The Bible said that God gave us authority to tread upon snakes and scorpions and over all power of the enemy. Once you accept Jesus Christ in your life, there is nothing no one can do to destroy your life. My prayer is for you that you submit yourself daily to Christ Jesus and let His Holy Spirit guide you and fill you all areas of your life. And I pray today that the intercessors that call by God's name rise up and pray for you. Because so far I witness, I see that you're doing a very good job. But I pray that Jesus Christ will be exalted in your TV show and may doors begin to open for you. And the Bible said that no weapon formed against you shall prosper. And every tongue that rises against you in judgment, God said you have the power to condemn it once you receive Him and once you acknowledge that Jesus Christ is Lord. Nothing shall harm you. In Jesus' name, be blessed. Greetings to you, sir.
Amen. Thank you. Seven 629-192 as the numbers to call. WhatsApp, normal call. We can even reach to the point of Telegram and all the other line and all these different things. And this is why it's important that we get people to also support the cause, because we don't charge people and we take things out of pocket to help. But tell you, Delilah, good afternoon.
This lady has big children, daughters, and I don't understand how. Them sitting there and watch the mother, because I'm sure one of them is there holding the camera for her. And are you seeing your mother doing this and going down this road, boy, and nobody stopping it over?
Lover, that's the life. That's the life that she has taught.
Oh my God, this is so scary watching it. It's like nobody could tell she stopped.
Yeah.
I mean,
She learns that life. Good. Sorry, I tried to put the other person on hold. Hello, good afternoon. I really tried to put the person on hold. I didn't mean that. Sorry. So much people calling. And at a chance, probably, hopefully God bless us, we could put a month plan on this phone that everybody calls on, so we don't have to depend on the Wi-Fi, so that the calls will come in better. Caller, good afternoon. Hello?
Good afternoon. I'm trying to get some. Oh, don't tell me I'm alive, right?
We was called. Once it's between the hours of 4 and 6, I will be live on the television.
Well, all right. I will call you afterwards.
All right.
I'll call you after.
Every day, all day, I be talking to people at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. You know? Y'all know that, right? Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yes, how are you doing?
This is a whole, you see this thing, this is a big thing, you know. And if you are a woman or even a man who always listen to social media and follow these things, you will realize this is not no thing, you know. This is years. And even about it, everybody who comes out, it reached that point and nothing comes out of it. Right? So this, but yeah, people who reach very far, like you do a lot of investigation, young lady in these things, so much people, and then at the end of it all, nothing comes out of it. Right? Because this is crazy. There's that last guy there, I actually put myself one day in that guy's position, and I said, no, I feel so bad. You can come like if, you know, okay, there's no one things to come out, and you know, you have to get us some money. She's doing everything. She's driving them to the last edge that they could find this money. Because she has things to do, has place to fix, and she has animals to see about, and she has children to buy stuff for. So she is going all out and getting this money. Right? And she has them in a wheel shaking. So they say, oh, God, I have to get us money. They're willing to borrow it. They're willing, because they don't want the business outside there. And I think everybody, that's the same cry. He's putting them between a rock and a hard place, you know, in this thing in a way, and they have to find money. And if they don't find the money, problems for them. And nothing is coming out of it, because nobody really has no big set of proof and all these things. And that's the thing. You can't go to the court with so one say and that one say and we are you. Right? We have to have solid evidence. And Obia is against the law. I don't know what the police is doing.
Don't worry now.
Crazy.
Don't worry now.
Okay. Yeah.
Don't worry. Good afternoon.
Bill, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Bill, what's going on with these people when it comes to God's children? They didn't read the Bible?
Mm-mm.
They didn't read the Bible at all?
Nah, they don't believe in them things.
Apparently not. Something wrong with these people today. But me worried for you. Me worried for you at all, Bill. I'm worried for you at all. But, Bill, I have a problem. This whole contemporary sex in Shop Top Chocolate, Shop Top Chocolate. This man don't want to give me my money at all.
We go give you a visit just now. I get tied up in the Obia work. It tied up a little bit. But we will get him because I did have a conversation. He did reach out and he said that the matter is now before the court. I don't know what court. If it's the basketball court,
the court thing I'm running that robbing people. That's what it means.
And it have a court somewhere where he is there. It have a court somewhere in Mount Lambert. It must be the Mount Lambert court.
The one that robbing people. That's taking innocent people money.
I come in for he just now fast and in a hurry. I have him.
I don't know.
There's a couple of them.
I don't know why they interfere with God people there. I don't know why. I don't know why.
Well, don't worry.
But
just give me some time. That's all I'm telling you. Give me some time.
I know. I ain't worried.
Right?
I ain't worried.
Right.
So you have a blessed one, dear.
You too, my love. So much of them, you know. The next one is Omish Furniture. The next one, Omish Furniture. There's so much of them. So much of them. While we on the show, I can show you all now the amount of messages we have gotten with people saying they get this information, they get that information, they get the other, they get this, they get that. This person do them this person do them that. This other one do them this. I just laugh too because sometimes when, let me tell you what's happening now. When people see, they send me information and they say, this person do them this, that, and the other. They also go and they screenshot the message and they send it to the person who's owing them. And two things happen. One, they just run fast to come and pay the people and them the money. Or two, they just call me to try and explain their side. So I didn't even get time to call them. And some of them are to see through the nonsense. Others, we sit and we mediate and we find a solution and we fix it. Just like the old age home, you was there, you had the opportunity. And I carry my team with me places so that they see firsthand. And my team could tell you. Have you seen me received any money? Not a cent. But they eat Royal Castle and thing, right? They eat nice. And I mean, I make joke of it, but God has always taken care of us. Each and every one of us. I want us to do this. I know the boss, she didn't tell me this. But I want to say to that young man, you've betrayed myself. You've betrayed all of us at Real TV. You've done some very inescrupulous stuff at your tenure here at Real TV. And I'm giving you notice today. The boss didn't tell me to do this. But I, Dale the Voice, I am giving you notice today. Every single thing that you have removed from this building, you have until Friday to return it. And you out of all people know that I don't bluff. You out of all people know I will reach. And I want Trinidad and Tobago to know if it happened in my camp, I'll expose it same way. Don't feel like hush-hush. The other day when Dalrymple put up and say I'm moving with teeth, and everybody kiki kaka in, but I said a prayer before and I said, God, expose. Well, you know, I was really moving with a teeth. Woo. I should not say that. But the truth shall set us free. And I'm giving notice today. Return by Friday. I don't want to hear nothing else. Return by Friday. Everything that you've removed from this building, you and I know what you take. I want it back. But we can't get back this stewed chicken. But I want back everything that you've taken. You have until Friday. I know you're watching. Because you've been anticipating. You don't know if they'll go come out and say something. And this, that, and the other. Boy, oh boy. God alone knows. Because I have a special place in my heart for the CEO and the directors of this company, that I'm allowed to be on a leash for now. Because there are certain things that has to take its course. But I said it day before yesterday, and I'll say it again. And this is for everybody. You interfere with Real TV, you interfere with me. You interfere with Zalisa Budu Singh, Rupnani, let me don't say that. Rupmani, Rupani. So it's Budu Singh Rupani. I just say Miss Z. You touch Miss Z, you touch me. And when you touch me, it's a whole army coming. And I told you all this, and I said, God is going to bless us here at Real TV. And if I had to be the conduit, I'll be the conduit. I told you all on Monday that very soon, I'll be a director in Real TV. Very soon, I'll be an investor. Let me don't say director. I don't want to be no director. I'll be an investor. And we will invest into things that will make this network so great that we will be bringing things that has never been seen before. Be warned. Friday, my boy. And to the rest of you all, keep it locked. This is the realest of all reels. This is straight to the point. And we'll be here again tomorrow, please God. Same time, same place. Up next, highlights. Be blessed.
Straight to the point, we not beat round the bush. Straight to the point, yeah, we cut through the bush. From news to drama, truth in every voice. If you want real talk, this is your choice. Straight to the point, we not beat round the bush. Straight to the point, yeah,
Views and opinions expressed in the preceding program were those of the hosts, guests, and contributors, and do not reflect the official views of Real TV, its management, or affiliates. Content was provided for informational and entertainment purposes only. Viewer discretion is advised.